Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome to my channel. I have a St. Patrick's Day craft for you today. We're going to be making some sock gnomes and I'm going to show you a couple different ways how to decorate them. The tools that you're going to need are your glue gun and glue sticks, some twine or rubber bands, a good pair of scissors, a paintbrush and something to put your paint in. The materials that you're going to need are two of these headbands from the Dollar Tree. They're over in the toys section. They have several different colors to choose from. You can use either the green or the orange. I'm probably going to be using the orange on both of mine, but you have your choice. You'll need a cup, and you'll need 2 bags of rice because we're making 2 of the gnomes. You're going to need some khaki paint for their nose and some ping pong balls. And then you're going to need a package of men's socks. I picked up the men's full cushion. You get 3 pairs in size 6 to 12. You'll only need 1 pair of socks in white. And then you'll want to pick up a pair of decorative St. Patrick's Day socks. This is the one that I picked. It has little shamrocks on it. And this was a woman's fashion knee-high, size 5 to 9. You'll need one pair of those. And then depending on how you want to decorate, some gold coins. I have a little bit of table scatter. Now you can also use for the hat one of these little green hats. You can find them in the Mardi Gras section. Or you can use one of the little St. Patrick's Day hats for table decor. In all of my craft videos, you want to make sure to check the description box. In the description box, I always leave a detailed list of all the tools and materials needed to make the project, as well as the total cost of the project. In the beginning, I always try to show you everything that I'm going to use and need, but sometimes I end up having to add things or I don't use everything. So for an accurate list, it's always best to check the description box. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clean up and we will get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and paint your ping pong balls. Now the paint that I'm using is the only thing that does not come from the Dollar Tree, and this comes from Walmart. It is Apple Barrel and it is their khaki color. So I've gone ahead and I've painted my noses. I'm going to go ahead and let those dry. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do here to start the body is you want to take one of the white socks and you're going to cut right across where the heel is. Now you just need a good pair of scissors that can cut through the fabric. Okay. And then it's always easy if you start with a cup. Go ahead and put that white sock in there. This just makes it much easier for you to fill the sock. And then I just cut the corner off of the rice and start pouring it in. Now it will take approximately 3/4 of a bag of rice, and this is a 2-pound bag of rice to make 1 gnome. Once you get it started, it'll set up for you on its own. Now these take a lot more rice than you might originally think because it packs down. So go ahead and pour more in. And go ahead and just kind of shake it down. And keep filling until you get it as full as you want. I want these guys a decent size, so I'm going to fill them up pretty good. Now, if you like crafts, DIYs, and hauls, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I do upload new content every week. Okay, that's nice and full, all the way up to the top, but I can still pull it together nice and close. Go ahead and cut a piece of your string, or you can use a rubber band, whatever you're most comfortable with, or whatever you have on hand. Just gather that together. Wrap the twine around. Usually wrap it around twice, get it nice and snug. Okay. Nice and firm and sit well. Then you want to take your designer sock, your St. Patrick's Day, and on this, I'm going to cut right above the heel, directly across. Now this is a knee-high sock, so it's nice and long, and the pattern is on the top part, okay? So I'm going to use both parts of the designer sock. I'm going to take the bottom foot part, I'm going to wrap it around the base. Pull that all the way up. Cut myself another piece of string. That's how it looks. So I'm going to pull this down over and tuck it in, and then I'm going to tie it off again. You can hot glue it down if you want, that's fine too. But I just want to make sure that it doesn't come off. Okay, I've gone ahead and already made the other one up to this point, because this is where I'm going to change how I decorate the two. Okay, for the first one, I'm going to go ahead, I want this pattern to show on the body. So I'm going to pull that down over. Okay. Now the end that I cut is on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down so it stays nice and flat and that it doesn't come off. This tool is great. You get it at the Dollar Tree in the kitchen section. It's by Betty Crocker. It's their scraper spatula. I use it all the time when I do hot gluing to hold things down, because the glue, if it gets on it, wipes right off and you're good to go. So I really like it. I don't burn myself anymore. I don't have any problems of it sticking all over everything. Now it's really nice that it's filled with rice. If you don't want to use rice or you can't find any at your store, you can also use dried beans. That'll also give it weight and make it easy for you to work with. If you don't want to use a food product, of course, you can stuff it with plastic bags or stuffing material from like an old pillow. Anything along those lines will work. And I'm not going to worry about this excess on the top because that's going to be hidden underneath the hat. So I'm just going to give it a little twist and then tack it down with some glue. Because this one, I want to put the hat on. That's why I use the decorative part on the body. Okay. So that fits good. Next thing that we're going to want to do is attach our beard. You just want to take your scissors and go ahead and cut this off and just stay as close to the headband as you can. There are two little plastic bars in there that you will run across. So when you get to a point to where you can't cut, you're at a bar. So either use your wire cutters or you can just kind of work around it, however works for you. But there are two in there. They're plastic, so they will easily cut with a wire cutter. Okay. And then you can just pull them out. It's just two little pieces of plastic. Okay. You want to make sure that when you put your beard on that it's going to be high enough. Okay. And then go ahead and attach your beard. Just use some hot glue, run it right along the edge here. Once you know where your placement is. Now when you cut the beard off, you'll have a little pocket there. So when you're attaching it with the glue, you want to make sure that you close that pocket. Make sure you remove the little tag off the hat. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and glue the hat on. Go ahead and put some glue right around the rim on the inside. Put some on this thing. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach the nose. Just put a good dollop of glue on there. Just hold them in place. Make sure that glue sets. And doesn't he look adorable? Okay, now it's up to you. You want to add a little bit of the scatter, or maybe add a coin or two, or you can leave him just the way that he is. I think I'm going to add one of the little shamrocks on him. Add a little daub of hot glue. Place it on the hat right there. Now on the next guy, I'm going to be using the sock for the hat. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and turn this inside out. And then the end that you cut, you're going to go ahead and tie that off. Just kind of scrunch it together, pull it nice and tight. Wrap it around a couple times, and then tie it down. Get it as snug as you can so it doesn't come apart. Go ahead and trim off the excess. And then to make sure that this does not come apart, I'm going to fold it over where the string is and glue it down. So put a little glue down and then fold the little end over to cover the string. This is just going to keep it nice and secure. Okay, so you can see how nice and finished the tip is. So we're going to take that, we're going to pull that over the top. This is our little hat. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and attach the beard. Take it off the same way that you did the other one. Decide where you're going to want that. Go ahead and remove the hat once you decide where the placement is. And then go ahead and run a bead of glue all the way around the edge again. Go ahead and place on your beard. And these are so fun. They're easy to make, and you can make them for any holiday season, or you can make them just to sit out as everyday decor. But I thought they were perfect for St. Patrick's Day. The beards do tend to get a little hairy. Kind of gets everywhere, but that's okay. Okay, go ahead and attach your nose. Nice big blob of glue. Place it right where you want it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put our sock on, our little hat that we made. Okay, and then you're going to need to tack down the sock because it's going to want to slide up on you. So just make sure you tack it down good on either side of the nose so that it pulls it down far enough. And also pull the back down and tack it down. Okay, so once you get him all tacked down, I just want to clean up all the little excess hairs and adjust his hat however you like. That's one good thing about filling him with rice is it makes it very easy for you to readjust his shape. If you want him a little taller, if you want him a little shorter and squattier. Okay, and then you can decorate him however you want. I'm going to add a little coin to this guy. Of course, you can leave him just the way he is if you like him that way. Doesn't he look adorable? So there you go. 2 different ways to do your St. Patrick's Day sock gnomes. Absolutely adorable. Okay, there you go. We have our 2 handsome gnome brothers. Well, I hope you enjoyed that craft. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. If you like crafts, hauls, and DIYs, and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I do upload new content every week. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a great day, and I will catch you next time.